bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Fable, developed by Lionhead Studios, is a role-playing game about heroes and monsters, villains and damsels, and etc. It was thought a classic on the original Xbox, though it has numerous flaws. Okay, first off, the story for Fable really sucks. It steals things from many great fantasy stories in its own plot. In the beginning of the game, you are a small boy living in a rural town with your parents and sister. Apparently, it's your sister's birthday, and a present is required. So your first task is to get 3 gold coins in order to buy her some candy. Look, for this quest, I have to protect the barrels in this man's house. I can either just stand here, or I can go off and smash the barrels instead. Personally, my favorite thing to do is just smash up this annoying kid instead. Here's another example. This man is cheating on his wife. I can either be a good little boy and tell his wife about it, or I could keep his secret. Either way, I get some money. After the present is acquired, your sister explains to you that she knew how everything would happen that day. Then, bandits attack and slaughter almost everyone in the town. The boy's mother and sister are kidnapped, while his father is cut down. The boy is nearly killed when the hero, Maze, shows up and rescues him. Like I said earlier, the story sucks, but not enough to get you to stop playing. I'm not gonna give anything away, but the ending is a lot better than Fable 2's. The combat in the game is complex without being too confusing. You have 3 combat types to go along with the 3 attribute types. Strength is associated with melee combat, skill is associated with range combat, and will is associated with magic combat. For melee and range combat, X is always attack and Y is always defend. To use magic, however, the right trigger is held down, and then spells take over the A, B, X, and Y buttons. While playing, you might notice that the combat is very Legend of Zelda-like, as in you hold down a button to lock onto an enemy and then strafe around them during combat. At the time this came out, around 2004, the game had quite impressive graphics, but they won't look like much to today's standards though. One of the most interesting and fun aspects of Fable is the customizability of the main character. You can give your character many different hairstyles, tattoos, and even scars. For your character's clothing, you have everything from battle armor to chicken heads and dresses. You can customize almost everything about your character, but you can't change how your character's face looks, so you just gotta stick with that. So if you see Fable in a store and you don't already have it, just buy it. It only goes around for like $10 now, and you probably get it cheaper used at GameStop. And it'll give you around 30 to 50 hours of gameplay, depending on what you do. But if you do buy it, make sure you get the Lost Chapters, just because it has more stuff in it, so it's better, and still cheap, so that's it.
Be gone.